All right, so let's take a little journey into OpenAI's ChatGPT. At least at the time of this recording, this will be what the interface looks like. So when you log in, you have the option of doing a free version or a paid version. I do have the paid version. As far as I know, the only difference right now in the free and the paid version is usage limits. You should still have access to all the or most of the models, although some of the paid users get access to different features first, but eventually those all roll out. So just want to show you the interface. Make this a little bigger for everyone. So you see over here on the left-hand side, it has a history of all of my chats. So again, depending on how often you use this, you may have some, you may have not that much. Then you have lists of custom GPTs and other GPTs that people have created, and then the main Chat GPT interface. So you can click new chat here, new chat there. You can search your chats, or you can even close that sidebar if you want more space. The next step you want to do is look at what model you want to use. Each model has different benefits, different pros and cons, depending on what features you want. The only real way I can tell you right now to use these is to experiment with them. GPT-4o is probably the most commonly used right now. 4o with Canvas gives you a little bit more of a collaborative flavor, especially if you're writing code. And these O1 preview, O1 mini, this has some what they call advanced reasoning, and um, I can do a couple of those prompts to show you the differences. You can also start a temporary chat, meaning this chat won't appear in history, user create memories, or be used to train our models. For safety purposes, we may keep a copy for up to 30 days. So this is kind of, from my understanding, this is kind of like the incognito browser that Chrome has. This gives you a little bit of added security. Then you also want to go up and hover over your picture. It'll show you your plan, any of the GPTs that you have created, and then you can customize the user experience. So you can give custom instructions. What would you like ChatGPT to know about you to better give you better responses? You can tell it anything. How would you like ChatGPT to respond to you? Do you want it to be nice? Do you want it to be direct? Do you want it to cuss? Do you want it to call you by a specific name? Do you want it to speak to you in the tone of, Albert Einstein or some famous historical figure? And then do you want to allow web search? Do you want to allow image creation? And do you want to allow code to be created? And you can enable this for new chats or not. So you get to make that call. Other settings, other things you can do are go to the settings, and you see some general settings like just do I want dark or light feature? Do I want it to show the code or not? Do I want it to auto detect the language, or do I want to change the language there? Here are when we get into some privacy options. You can manage all the archived chats that exist. You can archive any chat at any point if you want. You can archive all of your chats. You can delete all of your chats. If you delete all, it's going to say to clear any memories from your chats, visit your settings. And memory is just what it knows about you, what it keeps, what it holds. Again, when it was asking us a minute ago to have better, to give it instructions, this is just another way that it has better instructions about who you are and what you might be wanting. Here's an example of that memory where I can manage what it remembers about me. So These are all the things that it has remembered about me. I can clear memories. ChatGPT will forget everything it has remembered from your chats. This cannot be undone. So I can choose to do that if I want. I can have it use speech. There's different voices, different data controls. This is probably one that's very important. Do you want to improve the model for everyone, which is code for allowing your interactions to be used to train the model. So allow your content to be used to train our models, which makes ChatGPT better for you and everyone who uses it. We take steps to protect your privacy, and then you can go and you can read more about that. If you want to export anything, you can request a data export. And you can delete your account. You can also create your little profile. So if you're building any custom GPTs, then you can have those profiles here. You can add your social links or anything like that. I would, you can connect other logins if you want. If you have a work or school or practice email, at this point, I'd recommend not connecting that unless you have permission from your chief technology officer, chief information officer. I just am not confident yet in the disclosures around giving it access to sensitive information. Just not willing to do that yet. You might be willing to do that. I've chosen not to connect anything. Can enable multi-factor authentication, and then again, you can log out. So it does give you some settings to use, which I think is a good thing. Could they do more? Absolutely. But at least we have a starting point here to guide some of the settings that we make.